They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for the... That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Kill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. The first carry now. This is Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Check, 59, 59. Let's go, D. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. One. Mike 5'9".
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day, just like that. Just like that. 3. Mike, check, 59. I know he ain't got it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. One. Check 59. Get that quarterback.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Dances by him. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too.
Touchdown, Packers! Curtis Samuel doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tannehill on first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Again, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you did.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Showing up. Showing up. Hey.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to get this one down to Cook, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They go play action now. Wilson. To the right and complete to Galladay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Wilson. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On second and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Wilson going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. from the gun on third down. Tannehill.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down.
On third down, Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Fourth down, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Tannehill. Dancing to his left.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They go play action with Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Touchdown, Packers!
Kenny Galladay
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are pouring it on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Curtis Samuel on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
McManus now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That's complete right side to Kmet. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action, Tannehill. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And McManus able to put it through. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Kenny Galladay, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you know.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game. Touchdown, Packers! Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Packers continue to roll. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey. Check, 59. Oh, you got deep? Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Check left. Mike's 5'9".
They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, they flip it it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Back to throw, Tannehill. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Tannehill.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Flushed out right. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Galladay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this one too low.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They go play action now. Wilson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Dalvin Cook.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Play action. It's Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. the play fake. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incomplete.